From the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions.
Oh, shit, he's strong, too. We both strong. You guys, I just cooked
the children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, shit.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
This shit start fucking up. I'm gonna cut this bitch. Let me see what he got for me, League. This nigga got 2 now. Fuck.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. And Mike's 50, Mike's 50. He can't hang.
Vikings, get off my dick.
2nd and 14. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. The pass complete. It's Bird. 23 yards, the final tally.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tua, give me one right now, nigga. I need one. Let me hold a pick.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
Good tackle, man.
Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 37.
But you just can't let that nigga score.
A pretty decent game.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
I couldn't even find my fucking play. Dumbass. Let go.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Yo, he ain't going to catch it.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the
every
road.
game that I don't get to play with fucking Russell Wilson,
and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Go crazy. That nigga really had the ball that long. This shit crazy, son.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson and an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant. And oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
44, Mike, 44.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
36 power. 44 Mike. Check. Watch the run. 14.
On that shit,
On third down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I love his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Nigga clapping shit out.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
These niggas is locked down quarters in a quarter.
DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I don't know if this shit is fucked up, man.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, stop it.
Is this intercepted? It is.
This nigga's on lockdown out there. Stop doing it.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know, on the job
you missed
training,
this shit. You
so
asked,
he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Shit, fire.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback.
Shit,
that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson.
That nigga, he fouled me. That's a personal foul. Oh, that nigga got the wheels. That nigga fouled me, though, bro.
Will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work.
Nigga, yo, you see that nigga running to the...
Actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
Did I get out
of
bounds?
He's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, the clock not even rolling, son.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You giving me...
This time Wilson will throw. Dancing to his left. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
I just see what he was doing. That nigga clicked right on, boy. That nigga was not playing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Yo, if he tackled me with 1 second left, I'm going to get put. Nah, I got a punt. I forgot. Yo, almost kicked the field goal. Like a dumbass.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I'm about to fuck this nigga up. Give me my cookies.
So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go. Check 26. 25.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
This nigga is gay.
Wilson's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This pass complete to Higgins.
You got a punt, he behind the 50. You got a punt, nigga, you behind the 50, bro. You got a punt, you're behind the 50. This nigga is cheating. He's behind the 50.
try and throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Huh?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Callaway on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. And contact and another incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
They'll set up to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Boy, right working the timer out of he's turning on the computer.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's There's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wait, what he say?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Another run by Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Touch 50, touch 50. 44, Mike.
Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
Bro, you lucky. Let me go to game chat. Yo, you're lucky, bro. I did not mean to throw that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw here. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
How was it then? Did you eat this here? No.
Yeah.
I bet.
What?
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
But you got word for now, right?
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Wow.
I think I might go. Hold up. I'm gonna watch this video.
Oh. Oh yeah. I should have dumped it to the left.
Too many wins, they know the shit. They was saying no shit, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big. Chucky, what? What are you doing, Chucky? Hey, Boo-Boo, what are you doing? Hi. No plans. Hi.